Hey guys, welcome to Face to Face Gaming Podcast, episode 24. Today is June 24th, and this is going to come out on the 27th?
Yes.
I think that's math. That sounds like math. Anyway,
Yes.
My name's Thompson.
I'm Alex.
I'm Brennan.
Cool.
Yeah. And welcome to our semi-permanent now different setup.
You know, I've been filming this thing. Well, we've been filming it for almost a year now, and we're still running the temporary intro.
It's hardly temporary at this point.
Yeah, but it still says temporary. It's great.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but yeah, this is our new setup.
Otherwise known as rotated 90 degrees.
Yeah, there's a couch and there's a big ass sumo back there. And yeah, it's probably going to be like this for, I don't know, what is it?
Another couple month and a half? Month?
Yeah, about that much.
Yeah.
And then mystery. We don't really know.
Then something else is going to happen.
On that note, I meant to talk to you. Quinn has a house now.
Oh,
So
cool.
Is he back in town?
he works at CN. So
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I saw him at a gas station randomly like 8 months ago.
anyway,
Nice.
If we can't use Quinn's, hopefully I'll have my place by sometime in the fall.
Cool. That sounds like a vague plan.
Yeah. Things are changing.
Alex is moving.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going to Vancouver because it's not Saskatoon. And anybody who ever lives in Saskatoon can probably sympathize.
Yeah. Vancouver.
I plan on going anyway.
Well, yeah, but Vancouver's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's got trees and ocean and
Rain.
rain. Lots of rain.
Yeah. Much less snow.
Yeah.
I would say lots of rain is a good thing. I like some rain, but they get a lot of rain.
Whitaker just said awesome nuts.
Sure.
I can't play awesome nuts. We're doing a podcast. I'm going to message him. Anyway, Alex, what are you planning to play?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I recently got a new iPhone. So I actually finally started playing some mobile games now that I'm off my antiquated iPhone 4. Now I'm on the...
Did you only have a 4?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had that thing for probably 3 or 4 years, man. But now I'm hip and cool and with all the rad kids with my 5S.
Yay.
And I've been playing some, games that require all that A7 processing power, like Threes. And A Dark Room, which is completely text-based and ASCII.
Really?
Yeah.
Shared noises.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been different to lay in bed and play video games as opposed to sit in a chair and play video games.
Wait, have you never played video games on your phone?
Very rarely. If more than anything else, I've read if I'm doing anything on my phone. I mean,
Flappy Bird, man.
Yeah, man. Flappy Bird. Did you play Flappy Bird?
Why?
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Damn it, Whitaker.
Stop it.
Sound.
All right. How do I set this thing off?
Just go into your friends list and go offline.
Yeah. Anyway, keep talking.
Technical difficulty.
No, not technical, just trolled.
Trolled by the game devs.
Yeah.
Gimme.
I don't know. It's fun. I'm having fun with my phone. What more can I say? Everybody here, well, Threes is probably big enough that I don't have to expose too much about it.
Well, it's threes. You combine threes into threes, and then more threes.
And then 6s into 12s, and then 12s and 24s, and then 24s and 48s,
Okay.
and 48s and 90s.
Oh, wait, did you not know? Oh, man, yeah, it's a sliding tile game.
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen it before.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's great.
I'm
It's
terrible at it.
I'm okay. I'm not great. You're playing it right now on the podcast. Put your phone away.
The other thing I've been playing predominantly on my phone is A Dark Room, which I actually played originally on the browser for free.
Didn't you show me that, like, on your Android, like your Galaxy 7 or something?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? That was the one with the box that was
My
open.
Nexus 7?
Yeah.
Oh, that's The Room.
Oh, okay. So what's a dark room?
It's the same game, but with shittier lighting.
Exactly.
This is A Dark Room. Basically, it's an ASCII-based adventure game.
Okay. For
Where?
a second, your screen went black. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, this is fun.
It's so dark.
I don't know. Basically, it has like the cookie counter kind of thing where there's constantly resources that are ticking up, but unlike those games, you build things with those resources that actually kind of do more than give you more of those resources.
Okay.
So, I mean...
I saw this on Maya's Twitter. I think.
Sure.
I think I saw it on Maya's Twitter.
I think she's talked about it before, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I found it. I remembered, I don't know, like 3 months ago, somebody had asked her for a list of mobile games.
Oh, okay.
And this had been one of them. So actually, that's where I got a bunch of the other stuff I've got on this phone, too. I just went and looked up that Twitter message.
Fair
you
enough.
can view perks or a starship.
Yeah, I found a starship. This,
What?
narratively, this is actually really interesting because it's a post-apocalyptic kind of rebuilding of society
Okay.
in ASCII art.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see. That's not
No, you'll never get
Oh,
it.
no, I think I popped up for a moment.
Okay.
Maybe.
But yeah, basically,
Okay.
if you played like Dwarf Fortress or anything like that, you're
Adam or...
Yeah.
Any roguelike?
ASCII overworld map.
Yeah.
You visit different places, you fight different things, and you take their stuff.
Can you get that on the Android phones too?
I think maybe.
I will look it up right now. Because we're prepared.
I didn't think to look up the different release versions. I know it's free browser based.
Is it on Ubuntu?
Considering that's Linux? Yeah,
Probably.
It's free browser based.
Everything's on Linux.
No, that's not. That's the problem.
Oh, God, no.
Which is
one day.
Maybe, hopefully,
No.
in our
Well, can't you
in the
just do
distant
like
future.
James did, where he just
He boots into Windows.
off of Linux. Eventually, it works out.
Are you talking to wine? Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, totally.
It is totally on Android.
Cool.
Yeah.
I might have to look into
Except it's dark as opposed to light. It's actually a dark room.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really fun. It's like $3 on iOS, and
it. It's probably $3.
It's free. Yep.
yeah,
Oh, you got
And
wrecked.
this is why Android is better. No.
because he would probably realize that if anybody wanted it, they just pirate it anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. They're like, fuck it. You know what? You're just gonna
Also, we'd make all of $10 off the Android marketplace.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the market is a lot smaller. Yeah, because everyone's got iDevices except for... Well, technically, we are not representing the world so well because we have two Androids right now.
Yeah.
Android? No, Android
Also-
has a market share.
Oh, it does. A significant market
I'm
share.
pretty sure they have the highest.
No.
Yeah, because there's iPhones, but then you still have Google phones and Samsung
right.
phones
Those are-
and Nokia phones and...
Yeah, if you consider Android to be anything that's running the Android operating system, then yes. However, it's entirely fragmented because there's no fucking cross or universality in between the
Yeah.
different manufacturers or anything. It's all running on different specs and different mobile.
I'm looking it up. Keep talking.
It's gonna be one of those episodes, folks.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
one of those episodes.
We're running dry. Honestly, we don't have much to talk about.
Anyway, yeah, a dark room. It's really fun. I killed like 5 hours just sitting. I literally have a stitch in my right elbow or right shoulder from having held my phone up in bed for so long playing this.
Nice.
Video game related injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. It's strangely intriguing, and there's no fail state. You die, but all that does is make you lose the resources you had.
Accumulated?
Not even accumulated, but taking with you on your journey. So, like any weapons or equipment.
It's like Diablo 2, where you just drop all your shit, except you can't get it back.
It's more like Dark Souls when you fail to get your souls back.
Okay.
Except it also takes all of your weapons and armor. So it's not actually like Dark Souls, really.
Well, it's sort of like Dark Souls, but harder.
I guess, yeah. Although it's not difficult to amass a stockpile of resources and equipment and whatnot, considering those are, among other things, are you can find on the map. I don't know what you need to do in order to win this. I know that, I don't know, there's a very kind of sparse narrative being woven in just like quick bits of dialogue that show up in the
The bottom of the chat thing.
yeah, just your activity monitor or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, sure, that works.
And it's kind of dark. Like, let me put it this way: the
Rauka's
You among other things, you are building up a small village of different
peoples.
of just other wanderers and survivors in this wasteland. And when you start off, they're called villagers. However, after you've begun industrializing and, shall we say, attempting to expand your realm of influence, they eventually start becoming slaves.
That's
So slaves is one of your resources.
yeah, that's
However, what's really weird is if you build a new hut, people just move into your village.
So are people moving in or are they being gathered?
It says a family moves into your village. So you can read that how you like, but at face value, they are coming willingly.
So it's essentially like the Pyro's mask, where everything's just sunshine and flowers, and everything on the outside is fire and burning.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Maybe.
It's not really all that nice inside the mask either.
Jeez.
I don't know. It's really fun. I've been enjoying it, but I suppose I can't speak about it forever. But I can speak a bit more about Tomb Raider, the game in which a nice lady gets the shit kicked out of her and doesn't actually raid many tombs.
Yeah, because you finally bought it because Steam Summer Sale.
No, I've owned it for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
He's owned it for a year and a half.
I just finally played it and beat it.
Wow.
Oh, did you beat it?
I beat it. Yeah.
Wait,
Not only did I beat it, I basically, despite what I said with Scott, that podcast
Last week.
last week, 2 weeks ago.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Last one.
And in that I probably 100% very few games. I 100% of this game.
No shit.
So,
Like actually properly 100%.
yeah. I don't know. I got each of the zones says I'm 100% complete, but my overall completion says 99. So fuck that game. As far as I'm concerned, I've 100% of that game.
Okay, so what you do is go up, up, down, down.
Left, right.
BA start.
Select start.
No. Single player.
All right.
Yeah. Video games.
Unlock cooperative mode.
I hear the multiplayer is actually pretty good in that
I
game.
understand it wasn't bad. I haven't tried it at all.
I bet the servers are fairly empty.
Probably. Although it is on sale in the current Steam sale.
True.
As of today, I believe it's on for 75% off, so I wouldn't be surprised if some people picked it up.
Oh, yeah. But still relatively empty compared to launch.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is okay. It's actually better than okay. It's pretty damn good. With some weird storytelling and character development quibbles aside.
Yeah, I hear she gets the shit kicked out of her frequently.
Yeah, and with weird dissonance between cutscenes and gameplay. Because in cutscenes, she's incredibly, emotionally devastated every time she has to kill something, at least at the start of the game. And then
You murdered 14 people before the next cutscene?
like with no mercy and no in-game indication that she minds or doesn't enjoy it.
Yep.
Lara Croft has a psychotic disorder. I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
Yeah, and that game gets dirty, like both literally and figuratively. Oh, wait, not figuratively, because that dirty actually has a much different connotation than what I pictured.
Yeah, so I hope not.
Physically, it's very dirty because she's very grime-filled, very dirty.
I heard it's actually a game, one of these modern games, that despite all the graphics being dirty, it's literally dirty. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's just everything's covered in grime.
She is covered in filth.
Yeah.
Occasionally blood, some of which is hers, much of what is not.
I'm so sad. Slice, kill, murder, explode. Can you attach rockets to them and explode them and make?
No, but you can shoot them full of arrows you can shoot them with an arrow that has a grenade attached.
Close enough.
Yeah. You can shoot them with an arrow that then spews napalm.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That just doesn't an arrow with a grenade attached to it. Wouldn't the weighting on that just completely fuck up the flight of the arrow?
Absolutely. Bleh.
Yeah, it's
Logic.
explosives of some kind. It seems to be more cylindrical than spheroid, so
Still.
Yeah, I'm not saying the game tries to be terribly realistic, considering, among other things, the conceit is you and the survivors of your ship are crashed on an island in which paranatural storms try and sink, actually quite effectively sink or destroy any craft, be it by land or sea or air, that tries to approach it.
How's this approaching the island by land?
I don't know. What can I
Yeah.
I realized that after I said it, but all I can say is Davy Jones, motherfucker.
Okay.
Sorry, Captain Barbosa.
No, I'm thinking Davy Jones, just a guy on a boat driving towards this island, standing in a bucket of dirt.
I'm on land.
I'm on land, motherfuckers.
You done fucked up.
I done fucked up. I don't know, but it plays really well. It's kind of, I hate the term, but it's a Metroidvania light. So,
Really?
yeah, you wouldn't think so, would you? But
No.
you're constantly, through your travels, kind of gaining new equipment that allows you to traverse. Yeah, basically, more than anything, your equipment allows new forms of traversal or to unlock new areas, much as, the original Metroid did, or things like
Guacamelee.
Castlevania, Symphony of the Night.
All of them.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, I mean, like, for instance, your shotgun, while very effective as,
It's a shotgun.
yeah, in the traditional method of shotguns, in that it will put large holes in people, it will also put large holes in wooden barricades, which allows you to access, other areas.
So they're dual purpose then.
Yes. The grenade launcher attachment for your rifle can open metal barricades, and by open I mean destroy.
Yes, well, yeah. We're not closing these after.
Yeah. Your pistol, just caps fools in the head, but it does that very well.
Yeah. What about the napalm arrows?
Actually, yes. They allow you to... Basically, one of the very first mechanics you're introduced to is you get a torch, and with said torch, you can, say, flambe certain objects in the environment that might give you resources, or might, block a path you need to go down, or might be jamming some piece of environmental equipment you need to manipulate.
Okay.
So you can light them on fire.
Cool.
And flame arrows allow you to do that from a distance, which doesn't really change anything mechanically, considering it's all set pieces anyway, but...
It's something.
It's probably much more fun shooting them at people and lighting them on fire.
Yeah, I would
It
say
is
that.
and it isn't. However, your standard broadhead arrows, completely silent, pop a fool in the head.
Yeah, but...
Flame arrows?
Yeah.
Let's just say you've way to blow the mics out.
Oh, dude, I gotta do it at least
Worth
4
it.
times.
At least.
Yeah.
But you have a point, though. It's, a more entertaining outcome. Yes, doing it stealth and doing it properly and, making it the right way. That has it.
Burning humans alive.
No, I'm getting to that. Like, doing it the proper silent way, that has its merits. Setting everybody on fire also has its merits.
I played this on the hardest difficulty.
Silent.
Silent had a much greater chance of survival.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
But fire.
Fire was still very useful because I wasn't silent completely.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's different than a lot of third-person shooters in that it is third person, as Tomb Raiders often are.
I don't think there hasn't been anything.
Tomb Raider kart racer, motherfucker.
One day.
Which is still kind of third person.
Lara Croft and that bear you kill at the start of Tomb Raider 2.
And then the T-Rex. There was a T-Rex in one of them. I remember that.
Just do the entire Eidos/Square Enix catalog.
Oh, there you go.
So what you've got like Adam Jensen, J.C. Denton,
Cloud.
Agent 47. Oh, fuck Square. I stand by that. Fuck Square. Come at me, bros.
I don't actually know what all they own from that back catalog, because I don't think they own like the Thief franchise.
I don't know. I didn't play a whole lot of their games back in the day. So.
neither.
I did. I loved Thief, and it was definitely Looking Glass Studios was the developer and Eidos was the publisher. I don't know who owns the rights these days. I wonder. Siri, who owns the publishing rights to Thief the Dark Project? Thief the Dark Project. Close enough. It got me to the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, well, that's a start. We could have just typed that in, be like, thief.
Eidos Montreal. Oh, Eidos still exists. Right.
Yeah.
I
just said Adam Jensen.
I knew that was... I didn't realize that was still Eidos. I don't know. Eidos has been a real...
Up and down.
Weird studio since its heyday in like the mid to late 90s.
Yeah. Yes, it has. Like, there must have been like an empty chunk of time where there was just like nothing or nothing of... No, don't Siri again.
I'm not going to Siri again. I'm still on the Wikipedia page and I can just link directly to...
As it goes,
doo-doo.
But I mean, like, I don't really recall anything other than maybe some more Tomb Raiders that I never played.
There was a lot of
Tomb Raider,
There were.
Hitman, Deus Ex, Kane and Lynch, Thief, Championship Manager Series.
What the fuck?
Oh,
like,
really?
You mean like the football one?
I'm guessing so.
Click on it.
And like, oh shit, they did Legacy of Kane.
Oh, yeah.
That series that hasn't been seen for...
Well, 16 years.
Legacy of Kane
was like-
2 was the last one I remember.
Oh, that might have been
Yeah,
early
totally.
2000s.
Championship Manager Series, the series of British football
They
management.
can't.
way.
They can't bring back Legacy of Kain because vampires nowadays are sparkly assholes.
Yeah, that's true. Although if they did bring it back, then, they could, like, push...
Counteract.
that. Yeah, and,
Make some
improve...
counterculture.
Yeah, exactly, because this... No.
Legacy of
it's
Kane
bad.
Defiance, November 11th, 2003.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2003. That's what I said, early 2000s.
Oh, I remember that cover actually. Never mind.
11 years ago.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Shite.
I don't know.
I remember seeing, like, I went to check out some of their back catalog on Steam, and I was like, hey, look, Legacy of Kain. Oh my god. That's so fucking ugly. And, like, we rip on modern shooters for being, like, brown and stuff, but it's, like, low poly brown. Like,
Yeah.
like, literally, brown wall. Like, it's just...
Brown wall, one
angles.
texture.
Yeah, one texture. It's, like, 3 colors. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
different time.
It was a different time.
2000. No, that was fair ways into the development cycle of the PS2 and Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Considering Xbox 360 was, what, 2006?
Something like that. Yeah, it was 2005, 2006, around then. But yeah, still, I mean, looking back, it's just like, whoa, we thought this was cool.
It was
It's
cool
not-
then.
It was cool then. It was very cool then. It's not
Look
cool
at the difference between, I don't know, the first Wolfenstein and the current Wolfenstein.
now. There's not much difference.
There's a lot of difference. There's a lot more color in the original.
That is true.
You can move on angles now.
Hey, you couldn't...
I don't remember if there was
No,
a strafe
there
button.
wasn't a strafe
No,
button.
No,
there wasn't.
If you turn a corner and there's a guy there, you start shooting at him and hope for the best.
And then you go, "Nyeh," like a
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah, as a dog comes up behind you and bites out the back of your neck.
That was a good game. But I'm talking about the secret level that you can go play
In?
in the new Wolfenstein.
Which is the original Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Return to Castle Wolfenstein was the Wolfenstein before Wolfenstein 3D. There was a Wolfenstein before
Yeah,
it went 3D.
there was 2.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm talking Wolfenstein 3D.
Was Return to Castle Wolfenstein the fucking
Semantics.
ASCII one?
No, it was above
No, the original Wolfenstein was, I think, like a Commodore 64 game.
It was, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I played it on the computer.
Well, Wolfenstein 3D was the one that everybody knows and loves.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Maybe that's the one I played then.
I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a first-person shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Doom
that,
style.
yeah.
Doom before Doom.
Yeah. See, there were 2, and they were, like, above views, and they were
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
being sneaky and stuff. And then Wolfenstein 3D came out, and
Oh, no, Return to Castle Wolfenstein was the last one that was published by Raven. Or,
okay.
not published. Shit, what the fuck is... no, it wasn't that one either. This was still an id Software one.
well, There was a number of Wolfensteins again.
Yeah, no, this is the one that this is the Xbox and PS2.
That was the
again.
bad one, wasn't it? Like the really bad one? I remember there was one that Yahtzee reviewed and just like ripped into it. Because he mentioned it in... it was the one he did in Limerick.
I don't know. The Wolfenstein has been a weird franchise. I've played most of them, in all honesty, but seriously, weird franchise.
No. Have you played any more of Wildstar?
Yeah, have you?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not probably since last time you played, for that matter.
Yeah, well, I'm week and a half.
It's about the same for me.
Which is technically within the 2-week window of the podcast.
That is literally the only game I've played. I've had a busy couple weeks.
Yeah.
But
You got bronze, right?
I did get bronze.
Woo, Knox. But yeah, you played Wildstar.
Yeah.
I did.
You both did.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
It is still, MMO or pay subscription plan model type deal, but
Yep.
I'm actually, honestly, I don't mind if they're charging me $15 a month to play, because then I don't spend $20 a month buying shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless there's a Steam sale on.
Actually, on that note, I have yet to open Steam since the sale started.
The stale started?
Yes.
Still started. Yeah.
At all. I haven't.
Steam is stale?
Yes.
The
Shut
sale
up.
is...
I have purchased a grand total of 0 games throughout the Steam sale. Where the fuck is he going?
I bought like $60 worth.
I think that came up on the mic. Yeah, it did. Dr. Pepper. We are not sponsored by them. Don't buy
Although
them.
if you want to be.
Yeah. We're looking.
We're not going to object.
Anyway, yeah, $60 worth, eh?
Roughly. But mostly, I bought Yearwalk, Gigantic Army, Monochroma, 140.
I've heard very good things.
Yeah, basically just a bunch of small indie games that have been on my wish list for a while.
Yeah, fair.
And that I apparently wasn't willing to pay full price for. Because Steam, guys, Steam.
Wait for a sale. Oh, I'm proud of myself that I didn't go on, because last time there was a Steam sale, I bought a bunch of shit that I haven't even, honestly, I haven't even played yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I bought Shadow Warrior.
You bought Shadow Warrior.
Yeah,
We're
like
always paying into
the
the mic for
winter
some reason.
sale. You know, it was like 4 months before I even installed Europa Universalis. And
Really?
I played it for like 3 days, and then I haven't touched it since.
Oh, no.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game.
I don't know. Summer hit, and then I don't have any fucking time.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Well, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter's coming.
No.
He's a Stark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys don't watch Game of Thrones.
No.
I'm familiar with the Starks. though,
Okay.
Because Sean Bean.
Yeah. Poor Sean.
Jon Snow, you don't know things.
Yeah.
Is that a meme? I'm not familiar with that one.
That's a subtle
No,
reference.
it's, nothing Jon Snow.
No, but yeah, I know that's a reference to
Anyway. Ha!
videos on the internet.
Also HBO?
No.
No, not this one. I don't know what he's talking about, but I presume he has some sort of reason to say the quote wrong.
Yep. A very, very, very good reason. Some people will know. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I haven't... summer rolls around and start working. I worked 7 to 6:30 today, so...
Yeah, you didn't get home until late.
That's a really long shift.
Yeah.
Doing construction, that's a long-ass shift.
Well, it's either this or we frame in -40, so...
Yeah. No, I agree. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, I've been down
It's
that
just
road.
rough. Between, this rolls around, work longer hours, ball, volleyball, all that fun stuff. No time for games. Though, the last couple weeks have been a bit of a mess. So,
Yeah.
I always have time for games.
yeah.
We make time for games.
I sometimes like sleeping instead of playing. And if I play games, then I'm not sleeping right.
Sleep is very good for you, but so are video games. It's been clinically proven that video games are good for you.
Hand-eye coordination and stuff, right?
Yeah, that and, I don't know, more cool things? Ask your doctor.
Well, we'll come up with a list of positive effects of video game playing for the next podcast.
No.
No, we won't.
I'm way too lazy.
We would have, except we were too busy playing video games.
Much better.
Exactly.
So,
But
I don't know. What have you actually thought of Wildstar?
It's exactly what it said on the box.
Fair enough.
It's WoW, except kind of better.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's actually, I found it pretty fun.
Yeah, me too. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's lots of cool shit.
Despite the fact that I haven't gone back to it lately.
Yes. Well, I've had, like I said, reasons. I'll probably play it again as the week progresses at some point or another.
Yeah.
But more than anything, like I don't even know what happened with. You get 7-day guest passes.
Yep.
Gave one to Lyndon. I gave
On to me.
one to you. And I gave one to Prima. And I don't know how that 7 days is up.
Wait.
So
like, is it 7 days from the time you send it?
No,
from the time they
it's activated.
activate it.
Oh, okay, good. Because Lyndon hasn't.
Oh.
Because he's a dick.
No, he called me
Did he?
for the key.
Oh, well, yeah, I told him to, but I don't think he's actually activated it yet.
Oh, because he had an extra letter in it and it wouldn't work. That's why.
Oh, well, then he's a dummy. Lyndon, you're a dummy. Play Wildstar. Too late.
He probably activated the code and then didn't play it.
Yeah.
You fuck.
I, in theory, probably have another 3 too, so
Yeah.
you just
So
feed them until...
Oh, did you actually buy it?
Yeah, I bought it. Which, kind of says something about it, I guess. I enjoyed my, 5 days or whatever that
it's fun.
his pass gave me.
It's got interesting. It's PvP is an absolute clusterfuck. It's just a mess because the way Wildstar's set up is that your attacks are directional.
Yeah.
So instead of just clicking a button that says stab, you actually have to hit. Like they have to be in the cone, as it were, when you stab,
Okay.
or the line. So it makes it hard, like especially if you're up close.
Yeah, fair enough. But I like that. That's something that's appealing to me.
Well, it adds a little bit more skill based combat, right? So
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like what's that game? Fuck that MOBA, Smite.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's like Smite.
yeah, exactly.
And
Well,
that's cool.
What it's not like is WoW, where I
That's
could
also
go through entire dungeons just watching my my hotbar for the cooldowns to come up.
Yeah,
It's just and having like the target who I'm currently targeting at the bottom right hand corner of my screen. I basically didn't have to look at the game to play it.
yeah. Well, really, all you need to do is make sure you're targeting the guy, and then I guess in your case it would have been like Sinister Strike, Sinister Strike, Sinister Strike, Sinister Strike, Sinister Strike, Eviscerate, Sinister Strike, Sinister Strike, Sinister
Slice
Strike.
and dice.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a slight. There's literally when I played my warrior, there was like 3 keys that I could hit until I don't know something important came up that needed to die really fast.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
MMOs, folks.
Yeah,
Look
They
at all
have-
those pretty numbers.
they have their positives and negatives.
I'm just staring through you now. I just don't care.
Hey, you do it for the lore.
I do it because it's there's a feedback loop there.
Yeah,
There's a feedback loop
I mean,
there.
and I respect that. I know where that's coming from. You go get loot, you go attack stuff, shiny shit happens, cool, great. But
You level up, and then you're out of levels. We can go get some cool gear by killing that giant 400-foot tall giant thing with 39 of your friends.
oh, now you have all this cool green stuff. But no.
38
Now
of your
there's
friends and Ted.
Ted. God damn it, Ted.
There's always a tip.
I know. But yeah, it's like, get all this green stuff. Like, oh, sweet, I got all this shiny green stuff. And like, oh, but now there's this purple stuff.
Blue.
Oh, well, I don't fucking care.
Then purple.
Like, a color. There was a color of
orange.
stuff.
And then orange, yeah.
Whatever.
And then I think... No, I don't know if they ever went a tier higher. I don't think so.
Then you get into weird, like, account bound kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know.
You're entitled to give a fuck to all degrees, but no.
Have you been
not for
crafting
me.
at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They... Actually, that's probably one of the coolest things.
Yeah, I've maybe enjoyed that as being the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Like, well, how do you craft?
Well, we'll compare it then. In World of Warcraft, essentially you would, pay your, let's say at the start you become a blacksmith and a miner. They teach you how to smelt your copper and then turn copper into bracers, boots, etc., right?
Yeah.
In Wildstar...
You have to pay for each of those.
Yeah. In Wildstar, instead of just clicking a button and it making it for you,
Yeah.
you open up this menu and you have to add a chip. When you add the chip, it gives you, it's completely RNG, I think, that one box.
Yeah. I think so, yes.
So let's say you're making, I think it does it for, like, so that your class can actually make use of it. But
Typically.
yeah, so let's say like a warrior class in that, which is what I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
You get brutality, which is essentially something that boosts your attack power.
Okay.
And so that's your assigned piece. Then there's another slot where you can choose something else to add. So let's say you go with something that helps increase your crit damage or your crit strike or whatever.
Yep.
Or your health. Take your pick. Then you can modify that number.
Grit.
Yeah, grit is health. Moxie is crit.
Okay.
Moxie.
Anyway.
You can increase that number to a set limit based on the quality of the chip you put in.
Basically, it gives you a pool a pool that you need to fill. The higher quality chip, the bigger the pool.
Yeah.
So the more numbers you can bake.
Now, the other note is, in WoW, depending on, like, you just gain experience. Or, like,
generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would just, okay, you've reached 10. Now you can make this. You've reached 50. Now you can make iron stuff. Now you've reached 100. Oh, you can make better stuff now, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas in this, there's like a tree.
There's a tech tree.
Yeah. So if you want to make, so let's say you can make this sword. If you want to make the bigger sword, you have to make 4 of the previous sword. Now you can unlock that sword. You want to do the next thing, you have to make 4 of those to unlock the next thing and the next thing. And it all links up.
It's a tiered system, yeah.
Yeah. And
like
then
that.
as you unlock certain points that tier, you get talent points to work with. Mm-hmm. And then you can modify. That was my phone.
And it sounded like it came from behind me. So guess what, folks? The acid kicked back in.
To be fair, it sounded like it came over here for me. And the phone is over there.
We actually only found him 3 days ago.
What's... I don't know.
You were lost in the desert. We don't have a desert over here,
That was really far down south.
you were just like
Cypress Hills?
You were
There's dunes.
You're just in
Or
Dairy Queen.
Athabasca Sand Dunes, maybe you're up north.
Okay.
You're just stuck in Dairy Queen
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Having dessert in the desert.
Chocolate. Chocolatey dessert.
New topic.
The Dairy Queen bathroom.
No. So you get talent points. You can modify certain aspects of, let's say you're a blacksmith or a weapons smith.
Weaponsmith. Sure.
Yeah.
Good enough.
That's what they called it.
Yeah. Anyway, so you can modify it so that, I don't know, every time you have a success, you gain a little bit more experience.
Okay.
Like, you still gain experience. So let's say you're a apprentice weaponsmith. After you gain so much experience by making stuff or doing quests that are specific to that job,
Yeah.
you unlock, okay, that was the apprentice. Now you have the insert journeyman, maybe?
Sure.
Whatever's the next tier. And then after you do that with that one, you unlock the next. Like, really, you could never unlock everything that you could make. Like, let's say you're a warrior. You have no purpose in making a Esper's weapon. No point.
Yeah.
You never have to make it, ever.
Unless it's for that questing.
Unless it's for the quest.
Yeah.
So you can have big spots in, like, the
tree.
The tier.
Yeah.
The tier tree that don't get filled.
Yeah.
The only way that you'd want to expand is either A, for completionism, Twitch, or B, because,
Marketplace.
well, and you get more talent points.
Yeah.
If you get farther down the tree, you can access those points to try to unlock so you can modify your talent tree more.
Okay.
And they do that with everything. So, except for, like, the gathering
Yeah.
professions.
Mining is just you gain XP, which allows you to reach another level, which allows you to mine the bigger and better.
stuff. Yeah.
It is literally a grind for mining.
Well, it's one of those things where it's,
Like smithing sounds awesome, actually.
yeah. Like, the gathering professions in MMOs have always been
Something you do on your way to something else.
exactly. You don't go out and grind. You very well can.
You do, and I have. If I need, if I'm trying to perhaps if I need a specific something for
Yeah.
my next level,
or to make that cool new piece of gear that
Yeah,
you just got access
I will
to.
go out and find a couple iron.
But for the
nodes.
most part, they come up on the map. So you're doing this quest, you see, oh, there's something up there. I'll just wander by, mine it, kill a couple things in the area, continue my way. Oh, there's another one, mine it. That's it. Like it's not so much of a grind. It's one of those things. That was the one thing I hated the most about WoW is because I changed professions. And then when you change
that was
professions,
a massive dick in the early.
you lose everything.
What?
So if you're like, okay, I'm a blacksmith. I don't want to be a blacksmith anymore. I'm going to be an enchanter. That means you become an enchanter at level 1. It also means that you lose all the points you gained in blacksmithing.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Whereas,
Fuck all of that.
see, that it was one of those things that you would use those professions to gain enough money that you could do whatever you want.
Yeah. Or, specialize if you, in the case of like a guild, you were the high tier armor blacksmith of this specific variety.
Yeah. You can make these specific set pieces. You've specialized so heavily. But in Wildstar, if you get your weaponsmithing up to the second highest tier and you're like, you know what?
I want to make
I
me
want to
some
try
armor.
something. Yeah. You don't lose it.
That's good.
You can't go and make it until you say, all right, this is what I'm doing again. But at least all that experience you've gained, you don't have to worry about it. It's still there when you come back.
I'd be okay with even like a slight decay over time.
Yeah.
Or just an increase in cost to.
Switch.
Yeah. Well, and the way I put it, it's like you're doing something for a while, and then you go do something else. Like, you come back, maybe you're not so
I'm
good.
rusty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that would be okay, but losing everything is fucking stupid.
I wouldn't
To a small degree.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind your way if there was a relatively painless way to gain small amounts of points. Basically, if it just turned out that in order to, if for instance you're in the last tier, if you're in the highest tier of smithing or whatever, I have to imagine some of those probably cost a lot of materials.
Yeah. Like a ridiculous
So it would be a massive pain in the dick where if by virtue of not having, smoothed, hammered stuff in a while, it would cost you, some absurdly large amount of gold or to buy the mats.
Maybe you get a little bit of a chance to fail. Because there is a chance to fail because you have the option of
overcharging.
You can overcharge, the chip pool. You can get it. Let's say you have 65. You can add another point or two before it gets to 100%. So,
well, no, it'll go. To fit the failure. Yeah,
to absolute failure. So you can gamble a little
like
bit.
64. If 64, 0% chance to fail. 65 of 64, like a 5% chance to fail.
Yeah.
66 of 64, you're looking more like 75 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but by adding these extra chips, it gets more powerful?
Yeah, you basically just get an extra point or two of whatever stat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the difference between 18 brutality on something and 20.
Okay.
Which probably not a big deal at our stage, but I'm sure it comes in handy when you get to the end game gear.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Also, who doesn't like to gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had anything fail yet. Yeah, I've
haven't
had upwards of 25% chance to fail. So
yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You knocked on glass.
Technically,
they
knocked
didn't
on
know
fabric.
that.
Now they do. This is a glass table.
There's no, the floor's not
laminate.
even made of wood. Yeah. Whoa.
No, joking.
I will totally punch you in the dick.
Please don't.
If you insist.
Wham! No, please, really, don't punch me in the dick.
Yeah. What the hell was I going to say?
I don't know.
Video games.
Yeah. There was I was going to add something to that was the thing. The other cool thing about Wildstar is that you get an extra side quest as it you're a warrior You do a bunch of stuff, et cetera, et cetera. But you're also, when you create your character, you get an option. You pick your class and you pick your profession, as it were. I can't remember. Path, they call it. So you can be an explorer, a scientist, a settler, or a soldier.
Okay.
So, for example, what did you take?
Soldier.
You're a soldier?
I'm a soldier on my little homicidal chihuahua.
They're called Chuas. Yeah. They're essentially genius level, very ethically unsound hamsters.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is that the one on the box art?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so you pick, like, if you're an explorer, for example.
I'm also a robot lady on my other one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But if you take explorer, it's part of your missions is you go, let's say you have to go climb to a certain point and put up a satellite dish. Or you have to go around and plant your flags for your faction around the map. You have to track down a certain animal. You have to, what's the other one? A scavenger hunt, where essentially it gives you clues and you have to go and find where this stuff is.
Okay.
And like soldiers, I know they have that beacon that spawns waves of stuff.
There's a wave-based defense where you just have to, kill X number of guys as they come towards you. There's the assassination missions, which are kind of fun, which are specific named mobs in the environment that have no purpose outside of the soldier path.
No, they have a purpose. It's called being a pain in the ass to the rest of us.
Well, there's that. So yeah, it's just, they're surrounded by dudes in the middle of a camp.
Yeah.
You need to go kill them.
Yeah. So then, let's say you finish all of those specific path quests in an area, you get a reward.
Yeah. It's a level separate of your character level.
So it has like your max character level is 50.
I think so right now.
And your max path level is 30. And every time you get a path level, you get a little award. Sometimes, like for me, it's like a bigger backpack or like a piece of equipment that's there specifically just for vanity purposes, just for looks, right?
I got an eye patch.
There you go.
That's kind of cool.
Wait, no, I got goggles. The eye patch was for using the authenticator.
But the goggles do nothing.
The goggles!
They do nothing.
Yeah, they actually don't.
No.
Now, that's a reference everyone can enjoy.
No, it is cool. It's a cool game. I'm probably going to play more of it. I'm genuinely curious to how it all those different aspects, like the crafting and the path missions, and even, like, I haven't gotten to the point where I can queue for a dungeon yet. Mm-hmm. And I'm level 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one adventure that I can queue for.
The adventure.
It's not a dungeon. It's kind of like a mini dungeon.
I don't know. It still takes upwards of, half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah? Okay. I haven't done it yet.
It's okay. It's not bad. Actually, that is... I can only speak to the one adventure, but I believe this holds true across the entirety of it. But there are kind of multiple paths you can take through it.
Okay.
It all takes place in the same environment, but you can...
more open.
Yeah, you can kind of choose what your objective is going to be.
Okay.
So... For instance, it could be, you need to go click on all these things, as you do in MMOs. You need to go kill all these people, as you do in MMOs. Or maybe you need to go kill this one specific very hard person.
Okay.
And that kind of each branches off into its own little path. No, it's cool. There's a much greater... sense of replayability within the any specific adventure or dungeon.
So you can compare it to, like, I don't know, like Maradon in WoW.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I believe dungeons are different in that those actually. I'm not sure if it's the loot quality or whatever, but basically there are like a bronze, silver, and gold tier of success.
Like with the challenges?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's kind of where the skill for the dungeons comes from. Don't quote me on this. I haven't gotten to any of them yet. But basically, if you complete it, you get bronze. If you complete it in X number of time, or under X number of time, you get
silver.
If you complete it in X, having accomplished whatever bonus objective without dying, you get gold.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Which sounds interesting, because I do enjoy having something to strive for.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so weird. What the fuck are you even playing?
Yeah.
I was getting pretty bored there.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, it sounds cool. Some of it does sound cool, but then it just started going on and on. Anyway, honestly, it's okay. You totally fuck my opinion. It is fine.
No, you're completely entitled to your opinion. I'm just entitled to ignore it.
Exactly, and vice versa.
Yay, free speech.
Yay! Really, the last things I've been playing lately are more Xenonauts. I think I'm going to write a review on that. It's going to take me a while, but it's going to be similar to my XCOM Enemy Within review. Okay. Just because...
Within or Unknown?
No, I did Within.
Okay.
I didn't do Unknown. I played the shit out of both of them. But
so in other words, you're going to create all of us and then murder us horribly.
No. This game is more... just have a bunch of random faces, and then hey, this person is actually really good. I like this person, but you still don't rename them, or you could, but I'm not going to.
There isn't quite the same granularity of squad customization.
Although that being said, I am in the game. I spawned with 2 of me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
That poor game.
So, yeah, I know. So I put one of me in my South American base and one of me in my North American base, and the South American base pretty much got wiped. I went on a terror mission and one person came back. It was like running across
and it wasn't you?
And it wasn't me. I was like, this one person was running across the corpses, picking up guns so they could shoot at the last remaining aliens, because it was rough. It was very rough. It is XCOM.
Desperado, the Antonio Banderas and Mariachi sequel.
Yeah,
I don't think I've actually seen it.
No, there's a scene where he's in a bar.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know that scene. And it's like, click, click, shit, click, click, no. Yeah, it's similar to that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm further along. I just unlocked plasma weapons, so I'm getting there. That's like a third of...
Spew?
Spew. That's like a third of the infantry tech tree.
Okay.
As far as weapons. Yeah.
Guns, lasers, plasma. What the fuck comes it to?
It's essentially railguns.
Okay.
From what I read on the wiki.
Fair enough.
I'm not far enough to verify that, but from what I understand, it is railguns, essentially.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, I still have a long way to go. I'm losing a shit ton of funding, but hey, we're still working somehow.
Planet's still there.
Yeah, exactly. But it seems like it's turning around. I'm shooting down a lot more things, so it's fun.
Okay.
And yeah, the air combat's wicked. Now that I'm fighting a better challenge than just some tiny ass UFO, where I actually have to steer the planes and figure out strategies.
Speaking of cones of fire.
Yeah, exactly. Getting into and out of cones of fire so that I can do enough damage, and yeah, it's a good time. But what I've been spending the lion's share of my time is spin tires.
Yeah.
God, fuck that game.
I'm going through.
That game is weirdly good.
Okay, see,
you came in at the wrong point.
I'm going to say something very quickly to you, because when you were like, hey, you should play spin tires when I go to work, you left me with that piece of shit Jeep that you physically denied, or whatever the fuck you guys did to get it there. And it was impossible to move it.
Yeah.
You know what my experience was with spin tires? I switched to that truck you flipped upside down. He flipped me by ramming me over.
Literally.
Yeah. And then we got to the river, and I ran out of gas in the river. That's how far I got. And then he towed me, got me gas, and I went to sleep.
All this took an hour.
God.
Yeah,
that is a bad introduction to spin tires, to be fair.
Anyway.
That being said, that is the spin tires experience. I don't know. I've been playing it hardcore only now. I don't even bother with casual. Like casual, you could just travel back to a garage and it's
honestly,
okay.
The only reason I'd play casual is just to figure out where the fuck the vehicles are.
Well, how to drive.
That too.
Yeah. And beyond that, hardcore is... I think it's more fun. It's a lot more fun with people, but...
Because it's a mess.
Yeah, then
Well, then it's a mess you have a slightly greater chance of recovering from.
yeah, because everyone has a pool of vehicles as opposed to going from the same pool. So, yeah.
And hopefully one of them's closer to you than
Yeah.
where in all likelihood your garage is across the fucking map.
Well, and considering that, like, the map is 1 square kilometer, and it doesn't... Looking at the map and knowing that information and the gameplay, it just doesn't quite compute because you feel like it's like 20k that way. Like, no, it's actually
Over
like
hill and over dale and across fjords and...
yeah, it's just like it is literally just a kilometer away. It's just you can't get there because there's all these fucking mud and trees and lakes and rivers and shit in the way.
Do you like doing nothing and accomplishing very little?
Then Spin Tires is
Do
the
you
game
like
for you.
Dark Souls?
That
No. At least in Dark Souls, you're engaged. This, you're just
hey.
Brrr.
Obviously, you have not played enough of the winch game.
yeah, like I said, you got a poor introduction.
I don't know.
I'm really
I spent in that game. How long did I spend stuck in that river? Not even
Half an hour.
Not even in the river while he was going to get gas. Because frankly, I just alt tabbed and was fucking out here and there and just doing my thing. And whenever I heard him yell or something over the speakers, I went back.
No, we will set you down with a proper introduction to that game. It's actually really fun.
Yeah, but okay, there's a path to the river that he took.
Mm-hmm.
You go through like kind of a creek. There's a spot where it splits. I got stuck there, right in the middle, and I could not move.
Yeah, that
Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
4-wheel?
Two-wheel.
No.
2-wheel. 4-wheel?
No,
Two-wheel.
I had a 2-wheel drive vehicle.
you had the
You
blue.
had the blue truck.
It was a piece of shit, man.
apparently
No luck diff.
apparently some people are actually really proficient with that once there's weight in the back.
I believe that.
Yeah. But that being said, I fucking hate that truck, and you really get the short end of the stick because there's some
20
really,
minutes. I spent 20
I
minutes
know,
stuck in a hole.
I know you did. You got some really shitty vehicles to start with, but
Oops.
I played it in a live stream last night for 3.5 hours. I had a couple of random dudes on the internet join in and play, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. That being said, I got so fucking frustrated with that game. I had a medium log trailer with the crane, and I rolled that thing over like 4 times in the span of half hour.
Backing that thing up is fucking atrocious.
It wasn't even backing the thing up. It was just like moving. It was just like, then I'd get it back up, like with another vehicle, get it all straightened up. Then I'd use the crane, pick up the logs, straighten up the logs. Okay, move the truck a little bit forward, then straighten up the logs. Okay, we're good.
The auto load is so much easier.
Oh, I know. And I was like, okay, everything is good. We can go 5 meters down the road. Blah. It's like, for fuck's sake. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was fun. But there was a lot of really frustrating moments in that game.
I will say that it was highly entertaining when I first walked in to Alex's room.
Yes.
And he was trying to drive a fully loaded semi trailer and all through like the woods.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
This is gonna end well. You were moving like, I'm sure I could have crawled faster than that vehicle was moving.
Yeah, that thing's not very fast, I guess would be the accurate.
Well, none of the vehicles are fast, let's be honest.
I don't know, you can get a little bit of speed with that little Jeep.
Well, you can get speed with the Jeep, but then you're going to hit a tree and explode.
Yes, that is true.
Because that thing is fragile, more fragile than this, aluminum can. Like, come on.
Apparently Russian manufacturing is kind of cheap in some places. Who knew?
The old Lada Jeep.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I'm torn because, like, all the good experiences I've had with that game are really good experiences. But then we have shit like that, and I've had similar situations. Like, what the fuck do I do now?
I don't know. There's a weird dichotomy of that game where the more you play it, the more frustrating it gets, but everything takes a really long fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you really have to be into a sim in order to really like it, and I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think it'd be a lot of fun to add little, just like, it'd be better if you had people than you could screw around with.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Oh, totally.
Like, even like you said, there's like a volcano map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, it's not an active volcano, to be fair. But still.
It'd be awesome if you could pick up speed and ram people into the cauldron.
Yeah, into the fire. And woof. Your sacrifice
That twisted metal style Sims.
to the 4-wheel drive gods.
Yeah.
I don't think Twisted Metal and Sim in the same sentence ever makes sense.
No.
I don't know. It seems like an accurate depiction of post-apocalyptic vehicle wars.
I'm looking for something.
I'm going to be Axel.
I am looking at your friends list.
You're looking for Whitaker?
Maybe.
He's right there.
But, oh.
Is he still messaging you? Your
No.
Steam icon's still blinking.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
it's probably the remaining ones. Anyway, that's time. So, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Face to Face Game Podcast, episode 24. Anything last you want to say? Plug? Whatever.
If you play Wildstar, we're on Caretaker.
Yeah.
On Dominion.
Yeah.
My username is Arios.
My username is...
Yif yif.
Yeah.
Really?
Which is hilarious.
YIFF, one word.
God. Yeah. And I don't know.
What do I say to that?
I don't know. I laughed my ass off when I heard him tell me,
No shit.
hey, what's your new character's name? Yif yif. You mean like, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And on that note, thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.